I'm head of admissions for EKI Group as a whole. We have
my name is Branka. I'm head of enrollment in Repton School, Dubai.
I'm Annette Drake. I'm the deputy head of the senior school.
And I'm Paul McCarthy. I'm head of girls boarding at Repton.
Okay, so we are ready to go. We're just going to move a bit closer to the laptop so that you can hear us. We have got some videos in the presentation. Now, if they don't play, I know sometimes they don't play particularly well, we'll send them across to everyone on email via a link. Okay, and then we are ready to start.
Awesome, thank you.
Hi, my name is Dawn, and I've been at Repton fulfilling a number of roles since 2014. My career started in the Royal Air Force, where I experienced life living and working in various countries as part of the military community. Became a qualified swimming instructor whilst with my family in Cyprus, and I've continued to teach throughout my career. I like to keep fit and enjoy road cycling in my spare time. And I moved into the boarding house last January as a resident tutor and took over as head of girls boarding in September.
Hello, I'm Annette Drake and I am deputy head of the senior school, and I line manage Dawn and Adrian in terms of the boarding capacity in school. Adrian's poorly today, so I'm just introducing him. Adrian began his career at Repton as a teacher of modern languages, Spanish and French. Previously he worked as a parliamentary researcher for both member of the European Parliament in Brussels and a member of Parliament in Westminster. His passions include languages, current affairs, cooking, rugby, walking and travel. And he came from a leading boarding school in the UK and then initially began as deputy head of the boys boarding house, eventually taking over as head of boys boarding in September 2017.
So the next bit we've got is a video. We're not sure if that will work, so we'll try it.
Do you want us to try it, or do you want us to just skip over it? It's your choice.
If you can skip over it, it'd be great. It's just because where it's recorded, then when it replays back, it's very unclear normally. So yeah, if you can skip through it, it'd be great. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, we'll skip through them.
Okay, so why Dubai? Okay, Dubai is basically the gateway to the world, to Europe, Asia and Africa, and they're all within an 8-hour flight. Dubai is multicultural. We've got 80% of the population are expats. We've got lots of leisure facilities here, including obviously desert safaris. The shopping malls are excellent. Water sports, indoor ski facilities, lots of new theme parks. That we Wi-Fi is very low crime rate, and we have excellent healthcare facilities to offer peace of mind.
So in terms of why Repton, our aim is really to provide the best teaching and learning environment in which all of our pupils will thrive academically, physically and socially. And we're very proud of the work we undertake with the children, not only in the classrooms, but always beyond the classrooms as well. Repton has been an outstanding school since 2015, and every year we're working very hard to improve the quality of our offer. We have a very broad curriculum based upon the UK national curriculum up to year 9 that prepares pupils for the challenges of IGCSE. And at IG level, pupils take between 8 to 10 IGCSEs, including English language and literature, maths, biology, chemistry and physics, alongside an MFL option, and then 3 further options to encourage students to maintain a balance of creative and practical subjects. So we're very proud of our offer, and we are really attempting to make sure that we're always reviewing our curriculum and extending the students. Our IG options perfectly prepare pupils for the structured demands of the IB diploma programme and the IBCP, which is the careers related programme as well. And that IB programme permeates the entire school. From the very beginning of year 7, we are working towards that very demanding IB curriculum and its challenges.
Okay, there's a few top facts about Repton. The girls and boys boarding houses are both on campus, and so they have access to all the facilities that we have, all the sporting. We've got sporting facilities, we've got swimming pools. We also have outstanding IGCSE results, which we're very proud of. We're rated by the KHDA, which is the UAE Education Authority, as outstanding since 2015. We do the UK National Curriculum, which is IGCSE and the IB programmes, as Annette mentioned. We've had 11 years of success with outstanding academic progress results, so we're really happy with that. 98% of our teachers are British educated and have been trained and taught in the UK. And we have also strong special needs provision with broad range of learning support and ambitious, gifted and talented programme. We also have scholarship opportunities available in academic, sports and music disciplines, so there's lots on offer. And we have an extensive range of extracurricular activities which are run most days of the week.
So our Repton values are very much a core part of what we try and instill in the young people that we work with. The first one is absolutely to cultivate respect, and that is respect not only for others, but respect for our school community as a whole, for our facilities, etc. It's very important for us, for our students, to be respectful. We are always encouraging the students to be extraordinary, to go the extra mile, to push themselves, to extend themselves, to be ambitious, to have dreams and seek to achieve personal excellence in all they do. We are constantly talking to students in assemblies and in lessons about having principles, about being driven by integrity and honesty, making sure we treat others with dignity and fairness, and absolutely taking responsibility for their own actions. We want our students to be thinkers, to be intellectually curious, and to take risks through inquiry and through experience and collaboration. Equally, to be open-minded and open to the views of others, tolerant and understanding. This year in Dubai, it is the year of tolerance. And so working with students to consider how we can show empathy and understanding in a school where we have, 67 plus nationalities in the senior school. That open-mindedness and tolerance of others' beginnings and cultures and heritages is very important. And the last one really is to be nurturing, to be kind and compassionate and have humility, extend friendship to others, and be generous in terms of time that we give to those who perhaps are less fortunate than us.
Okay, so moving on to a little bit more about boarding at Repton. Our aim is to provide a stimulating and nurturing and happy environment for all the boarders. We provide pupils the opportunity to develop their key skills and to develop into confident and self-supporting young adults. We've got Dubai's largest campus at 1.3 million square feet. Boarders also, like I said, mentioned earlier, the boarders have access to outstanding facilities such as 3 swimming pools, multiple tennis and basketball courts, indoor sports halls, music and dance studios. On site, we've got tutors, counsellors, support staff, all ensuring that the pupils' emotional well-being is cared for as well as their physical well-being.
We are very proud that we are both a multinational, multi-faith community in the boarding houses. We're very conscious that in terms of our location in the Middle East, that we are very respectful of the Islamic faith that surrounds us. We've got a number of Muslim students, and we make sure that we have opportunities for those students to practice their faith and to pray. We also have over 30 nationalities in the boarding houses from a variety of multi-faith backgrounds, and we make sure that those students equally have the time and the capacity to celebrate their home cultures and their religion. That's very important to our sort of tolerance and our working together.
So we have 3 different options that we have. We've got full boarding, we've got weekly boarding, we also do flexi boarding. So the main ones are the full boarding and the weekly boarding. So with full boarding, full boarders stay at the school and follow a wide range of activities throughout the week. And at the weekends, we have a varied programme of activities in place to just keep them entertained. Boarding fosters independence and organisation, as well as preparing pupils for life after Repton. Weekly boarding, pupils can board during the week, so that our weekly day is obviously from Sunday through to Thursday. Some of the weekly boarders will then leave on the Thursday afternoon. And this makes the most of the facilities on site and then spending the time with their families at the weekend. This gives more flexibility to weekly boarders and is a good compromise for pupils with family living and working in the UAE, whose parents are usually away on business a lot of the time.
We have two separate buildings on campus, one for the boys' boarders and for the girl boarders, and all the students are accommodated in rooms that have ensuite bathrooms and a private study area, so they can kind of get away from everybody they need to, have some privacy, study, spend some time getting with their homework, and have that space. And there's internet access in all the study bedrooms, though we do restrict that during nighttime hours. We're increasingly conscious about our role in Loco Apprentice and making sure that the students use their devices wisely and don't overuse them. And we also have common areas and kitchens, which allows everybody to come together in an informal setting to relax and unwind. Often the boarders are to be found watching a movie together or playing a game together, and that sort of family environment is really important to them feeling secure and nurtured and valued.
Okay, so weekend activities. We have a full weekend schedule of activities for the boarders. Fewer names here, so we've got horse riding, go-karting, golf, paintballing. We're off to the water park this weekend, and we've got overnight excursions as well that we do. So we do keep them very, very busy.
In terms of the catering facilities, we provide our boarders with nutritious and well-balanced meals. The chefs are regularly reviewing the food offer. We do regular surveys of the students in terms of how they're enjoying the food, and they have input into menu choices. All the food is prepared freshly on the site. The meals are served in a purpose-built dining hall. The students all eat together with the staff. So we have, again, that idea of community and that sort of family feeling. And we always have snacks and refreshments available in the boarding houses as well, so students can have some toast or fruit and yogurts and things, and when they want to take a snack in between meals.
Okay, so getting on to the visa and medical insurance, we can provide a visa for full boarders. The school is able to provide comprehensive medical insurance as well for all weekly and full boarders. We've got our own on-site medical centre, which provides nursing cover for boarders who are unwell. And we also can arrange specialised medical appointments outside school. And we've also got a school counsellor, and she's available to talk to the boarders at any time.
In terms of the sort of academic profile of the school, as we said before, we're very proud. One of the features that underpins our outstanding rating from KHDA is our academic profile, and we have had consistently very strong IB results and IGCSE results over the last sort of 5 years. Our points score in 2017 was 43. It was 42 last year. We had a slightly different cohort, but we're very proud that we are right at the top in terms of the performance in IB across Dubai. Likewise, in IGCSE, very proud that in 2017, 25% of our Year 11 cohort achieved 9 A-star or A grades, which is a phenomenal achievement. So the school, our sort of education here is all about extending the students, challenging them and enabling them to really achieve the highest results possible.
Okay, so we also cater for our gifted and talented pupils. We've got a dedicated gifted and talented team, and they focus on ensuring that subject-specific extension and support. All pupils have a bespoke curriculum tailored to their specific requirements. This ensures that we challenge students as required. Support and guidance is provided by subject specialists.
And further to that, in terms of our learning support, we are conscious that all students have different learning points when they come to us. And what we're most invested in is ensuring that they make the really, really best effort that they can. Sometimes those students require additional support, and we are a thoroughly inclusive school. So we ensure that we meet the needs of all of our pupils. So teachers every day are differentiating in classes. We have an in-house learning support department who provide additional support. We sometimes offer one-to-one sessions, or we offer support within the classroom from learning support teachers, in addition to their regular teachers. We also, as an international school, we have a number of students who speak English as an additional language, and they're multilingual, and that's quite difficult. If you speak 3-4 languages, sometimes English is in amongst a number of languages you're speaking, and therefore we have to provide additional English language support where required. So some students take a different language qualification in Year 10, and we support them through that. But also, I suppose, in the boarding houses, for EAL students, they have that extra support potentially on offer, because we have teachers on site who can work with them after school hours. So there is that additional flexibility in terms of if they need that extra push, that extra boost, we have staff that can work with them in the boarding houses and give that additional support. And in terms of university destinations, again, we're really proud that our students, they leave us, sadly they leave us, but they go all over the world to study at a higher level. And we work very carefully with them as they get into year 12 and into year 13 to consider their options in terms of where they go. We have a number of Oxbridge applications every year, and students going off to Oxford in the UK. We have students going to other fantastic universities in the UK, St Andrews, UCL, etc. Durham, a very strong university, and King's College in London. And equally, we have quite a few students going overseas to America. We've had students going to Berkeley University, New York University, another place. We have people going to Stellenbosch in South Africa and McGill in Canada. So our students, you know, that they're very aspirational, and we encourage them to think as global citizens that they can go anywhere and do anything, and we see that when they leave us in year 13.
Okay, so going beyond the classroom, we offer a lot of different activities for the boarders as well. So we've got Model United Nations, that's happening this weekend. We've got robotics, we have the World Scholars Cup, lots of sporting activities. Some of our boarders are involved with other teams outside school, and they often go off and do that for them at the weekends. We've got 4x4 in schools, we've got the Duke of Edinburgh. So there's lots of things that we can do that the boarders can have access to throughout the year. We've got an exclusive cricket academy. We have music performances at the Dubai Opera House. I've mentioned earlier the Formula 1 in schools and the 4x4. And Repton pupils also travel to Thailand, South Africa, the USA, and up to the UK on various trips.
And the house system that we offer at Repton is really key to part of our pastoral care programme. We just had sports day yesterday. We're still recovering, the staff are sort of limping about the place, but we had a wonderful day, and we very much encourage the students to feel part of a house community. We have 8 houses across the school, and we are very, very conscious to develop that profile of house communities. We make sure that we invest not only in heads of year who support students kind of across the year group, pastorally and academically. We also have heads of house who are all about participation and encouraging students to try new things. We have house shout, we have house debating, we have sports day, rugby, cricket, netball, basketball, swimming galas, and all of this is all about students collaboratively working together outside of the classroom to promote the idea of participation and everybody getting involved, everybody contributing. And we talk all the time about that. It's not about being first every time and winning every race. It's about everybody running. And so that's what we kind of I suppose the environment we want to create. And our students feel very, very much a sense of belonging to our houses. Yesterday we have lots and lots of parents on site helping with food, helping with arrangements. And again, our community here is very important to our ethos.
Okay, we also, just adding to that, we also have, our houses are named as well. So we've got Fry House for the boys and we have Field House for the girls. And they both, all of the students feel really proud to be part of their houses. And they have special ties that they can wear during school so that people can identify that they're boarders as well. Going on to the admissions process, there's an online application available on the school website. If you follow the link down below, you can also book a tour by emailing our admissions department, again with a link down on there. Documents that are required would be the pupil passport copy and the latest school report. There's also an entrance assessment procedure. Year 7 is computer-based assessments in English and maths, and then from year 8 to 13 they're computer-based Cat 4 assessments. IB students also have an interview if they want to come into the IB department. And we also interview the boarding students. Obviously the boys will be interviewed by Adrian and the girls will be interviewed by myself. And also remote assessment is available for prospective applicants if required.
Finally, you know, we are always very happy to talk about our school. Very proud of it, and so we'd be very any emails or phone call inquiries are very welcome. And equally, all of our school is evidenced on our website, so please feel free to go there and have a look.